If a man who already has a girlfriend or is married starts showing interest in you, I want you to hear this loud and clear. He is not doing it because of love. And no, it's not because his partner doesn't get him anymore, or because he's never felt this way before, or even because you're so different and special. Those things might sound sweet, they might even feel good to hear, but they're not the real truth. The truth is much deeper and less romantic. When a man gets involved with you while he's still in a committed relationship, he's not thinking about you. He's thinking only about himself. He might be acting on impulse, desire, boredom, or a need to feel seen and wanted again. But what he's not doing is offering you something honest, something stable, or something built on real love. He wants you as a break from his routine, not as someone he truly plans to build a life with. You have every right to know this from the very beginning. It's not fair for you to give your time, your body, your energy, and your heart to someone who has no intention of giving you the same in return. Don't convince yourself that you're not good enough for him to leave his partner. That's not what this is about. It's not about your worth. It's about his lack of courage. He doesn't have the strength to live with honesty. And if he can't make the right choices in his own life, do you really believe he's going to make the right ones for you? Let me talk to you as someone who cares, like a brother, a friend, someone who doesn't want to see you get hurt. That man isn't chasing you because he's in love. He's coming after you because his ego needs feeding. Remember this. When a man in a relationship approaches you, it's not because you're the love of his life. It's not because you're his soul's missing piece. In most cases, it's because he wants to feel powerful again. He wants to feel like he still has it. He craves attention, not connection. He probably doesn't feel desired or important anymore in his current relationship. But instead of dealing with those feelings and fixing what's broken in his own life, he starts looking elsewhere. And that's where you come in. He likes that another woman still sees him as attractive. It makes him feel alive again, in control, important. Without even realizing it, you might be feeding a part of him that he doesn't know how to handle himself. He's not in love, he's dissatisfied with himself. And instead of healing that, he uses you as a distraction. You become the one who helps him forget his own pain. You give him attention, and in return, he gives you false promises, half-truths, and just enough sweetness to keep you close. But here's the painful part. In most cases, it's not even about you. It could have been any woman willing to give him that attention. I'm not saying that to make you feel small or unworthy. I'm saying it because you need to know the truth. Don't romanticize something that isn't real. He's not thinking about building something meaningful with you. He's just thinking about what he can get from you now. When a man truly loves, he doesn't gamble with the people who matter to him. If he wants you to be a secret, an affair, something hidden in the dark, then he's not protecting you. He's protecting his comfort, his image, his double life. He's thinking about what he gets to keep while still having something on the side. You're not being chosen, you're being used. Please don't mistake late night texts or passionate moments for real love. Don't confuse excitement with real partnership. You deserve to be someone's choice, not someone's backup. You are worth more than being the emotional bandage for someone else's mess. Maybe he's already told you, my relationship is falling apart, or I don't feel anything for her anymore, or we're only together for the kids. Maybe he said you're different, or with you I feel alive, and maybe all of that made you feel like you were his rescue, his second chance, his way out. But you need to understand something important, something that might hurt but will also set you free. He's not going to leave her. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, and most likely not ever. Because when a man truly wants to be with you, he doesn't hide behind excuses. He takes action. If his relationship was truly over, he would have ended it before ever coming to you. A man with integrity doesn't start something new while still holding on to the old. A man who truly loves will want to protect you from pain, not pull you into it. But men like this often stay in the same cycle for months, even years, telling you they're about to leave, that they just need a little more time. Now's not the right moment. I don't want to hurt anyone. I'm just waiting for the perfect time. And that time never comes. He never really chooses you. He never closes one door before opening another. And all the while, you're left waiting, hoping, believing that someday soon, everything he says will come true. But deep down, you already know if he hasn't left by now, it's not because he can't. It's because he won't. You're not his future. You're his escape. You exist in the space between his lies and his comfort zone. Yes, maybe he treats you kindly, listens to you, makes you feel like you're the only one. Maybe he even says he loves you. But love, real love, is more than words spoken in the shadows. It's action, it's consistency, it's choosing someone fully and publicly. Ask yourself this: who gets to be by his side every morning? Who spends his weekends with him? Who shares his holidays, his home, his family? Who does he make space for in his real life? If it's not you, then ask yourself what role you truly play. Because you were not made to be someone's secret. You were not created to be a temporary fix. You deserve to be seen, respected, chosen, and cherished out in the open, not hidden behind locked doors and whispers in the dark. If you're not his priority, then you're just a hidden part of his story, a promise he never really planned to keep. Don't become the woman who waits endlessly, who makes excuses for him, who lowers her standards. You deserve a love that doesn't live between two separate lives. You deserve a love that is honest, strong, and free. But that's not what he's offering you. The truth is, he'll only ever give you scraps. If he already has a partner and is still coming after you, he will never make you his first choice, no matter how sweet his words sound or how many promises he makes. In real life, you will always be second. You'll get whatever is left over. He'll see you when it fits his schedule, not when you need him. He'll call when you want to, not when you're waiting. His messages will come in private, always careful, always hidden, always watching his back so he doesn't get caught. And when you finally speak up and ask why he's distant, he'll come up with the perfect excuse. I had the kids today. She's been sick. Work was overwhelming. I couldn't message you. I was with her all day. And you, instead of getting honesty, will receive guilt dressed up as care. Why are you upset? You know what I'm dealing with. I'm hurting too. Don't pressure me. This isn't easy for me. Can you see what's happening? You end up being the understanding one, the patient one, the one who adjusts and accepts and waits, while he gets to live in both worlds, enjoying the best parts of each. Don't forget, he already has a steady life. He has a home, a partner, a daily routine. He has someone to come home to, someone who cooks for him when he's sick, someone who shares his days and nights. He has stability, comfort, and emotional support. And on top of that, he has you when he wants you. But you're often left alone, waiting for a message that never comes, holding on to a promise that fades more each day, hoping that this time might be different, but it won't be. What he's giving you isn't real love. It's a sliver of attention. It's a gap in his schedule. It's a miss you message sent at midnight when everyone else is asleep, and nothing follows it. No action, no plan, no change. That's not love. That's emotional consumption. He turns to you when he feels empty, when he's fighting with his partner, when he's bored or lonely, when he needs to feel wanted. And when he's done, he disappears. He becomes silence, excuses, distance. And you're left sitting there wondering what you did wrong. But you didn't do anything wrong. He simply never intended to give you more. From the beginning, all he offered were crumbs, small pieces, the leftovers of his double life. And you deserve so much more than that. You deserve someone who texts you freely, who calls without hesitation, who takes you out in public without shame or secrecy. You deserve someone who fits you into their whole day, not just the hidden hours. Someone who gives you their full attention, not just what's left over after they've already lived their other life. You deserve to be someone's choice, not someone's secret. Because if you keep accepting crumbs, how can you ever expect a full meal? Men who give very little often do so because they know some women will settle for it. But you are not that woman. You were not made to settle. You were made to be loved fully, openly, and completely. You were made to be valued with truth, shown off with pride, and held with steady hands. He's not choosing you. And this might be the most painful truth of all, but also the one you most need to hear. If a man truly wants you, he doesn't hide you. He doesn't keep you waiting. He doesn't limit you to dark corners or stolen hours. He brings you into his world. He includes you in his life proudly and without excuse. He protects your heart, not just with words, but with action. If he's still tied to another woman while chasing after you, then he's not picking you. He's picking what's easiest for him. He's choosing his comfort. He wants it all. His stable home, his family image, and you too. But he doesn't want to lose anything. He's not choosing love, he's choosing convenience. And no matter what he tells you, no matter how sweet the words may sound, if he's not changing anything for you, then you are not being chosen. You're being used. That's hard to accept, especially when he's saying all the right things. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. You make me feel alive. I've never felt this way before. And you want to believe him because your heart feels something, because the passion feels real, because there's chemistry, a spark, something undeniable. But feelings are not the same as facts. So ask yourself, where are the real decisions? Where are the clear actions? Where's the breakup he keeps promising? Where are the solid plans for your future that go beyond secret messages and half-hearted meetings? If his love life's only in whispers but not in choices, then it's not love. It's just emotional seduction. When a man says he loves you but keeps sleeping beside someone else, keeps sharing his life with her, keeps going on as if nothing's changed, that's not love, that's avoidance. That's fear, that's selfishness dressed up as passion. And here's something important. Real love doesn't leave you confused. It doesn't leave you waiting in silence. It doesn't make you feel guilty. It doesn't place you second. Real love chooses you boldly. It gives you calm, not chaos. It brings you peace, not pain. It offers you a solid place in someone's life, not excuses and delays. So if you're with someone who still hasn't left his partner, but keeps saying he loves you, ask yourself the hardest but most important question. Is he truly choosing me, or is he just using me? Am I being loved, or am I just filling a space someone else no longer does? Because when a man genuinely chooses you, he chooses you fully, with his time, with his words, with his presence, with his decisions, and most of all, with steady, unwavering consistency. Don't accept being anyone's secret. Don't allow yourself to be the hidden part of someone's life just because they don't have the courage to end the last chapter. You are not a pause. You are not a distraction. You are not someone to be used to pass time. You are a woman who deserves to be fully chosen, not half claimed, not kept in the shadows. And if he can't give you that, the issue isn't that you're not enough. The truth is, he doesn't have the strength to love you the way you deserve. And you, what do you deserve? Right now, I want you to stop thinking about him. Stop thinking about what he said he'd do. Stop waiting on promises that remain empty. Focus on yourself. You deserve more than this. You deserve someone who reaches out without fear, who calls you during the day, who holds your hand out in the open, not just behind closed doors. You deserve someone who gives you their full attention, not just the scraps from a crowded schedule. You deserve to be the main part of someone's life, not their escape. If you keep settling for crumbs, how can you ever expect to be served the full meal? Men who give little often do so because they know some women will accept it. But you are not one of them. You were not born to settle. You were born to be loved out loud, with steady hands, with full presence, with real truth and commitment. He's not choosing you. Please listen closely, because this is one of the hardest truths to face, but it's also the most important. If a man truly wants you, he won't hide you.